starting off with Aries, okay? It's not individual questions, it's you have to watch the reading for your sign. You're very welcome to pay for a personal reading. You can email me. It's in the description for my channel, or you can private message me on TikTok. I can't do super chats yet. I have, my watch hours have jumped up though. I didn't realise that they'd gone up. And we've had a lot of new subscribers this weekend as well, so that's good. I want to make sure you can see the whole desk. This feels really high up for some reason. There we go. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in the second week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. So first of all, how you're feeling, Aries. Hi, welcome into the chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. The 3 of Wands and the lunar eclipse reversed. Okay, so the 3 of Wands is when you've made a decision, because the 2 of Wands is a choice. Am I going that way or that way? Okay, when you get to the 3 of Wands, you've decided and you wish to take action. Okay, you were going to take action. The lunar eclipse, this is a period of transition. It's frightening. Okay, you see all the heavy emotions. Anytime that there's a full moon or there's an eclipse of the moon, it forces a lot of emotions, okay, to do with love, to do with fear, anything that we're afraid of or worried about. That's reversed though. So we're going ahead with full force, okay, in true Aries style. Oh, the Emperor, but the Emperor is upside down, okay? So it's your major arcana, Aries. Now, when you're showing up in your power, your card is upright. If a card is reversed, it's that energy accentuated in either direction. So it could be that you're overpowered, you're OP, or you could be feeling weak. So it could be, you know, accentuated in the opposite direction. It's like a pendulum. So we'll only know from the other cards that we're looking at, maybe you're actually overpowered because you are going ahead with full force, looking at the other 2 cards there. Let's see what else comes out. Let's get your 3rd card. It's a bit like a puzzle when you do tarot. You've got to see the whole context, the whole spread. Taking action, no fear, and it looks like you're sort of dominant. You're the Emperor, but you are pushing people around a little bit. Better make way, move out the way for Aries, the Emperor. Aries, the Ram. Did you see that? That flew out, didn't it? The Hanged Man. Okay. See, the Hanged Man is upright. When he does this, he's putting himself in a different position so he can see things from another perspective, than the one that he's currently had. So this is a very open-minded energy. It's being open to doing things in a different way. That's really good. So it does look, it looks like, dare I say it, it looks like very Aries, but very un-Aries to be like this, because it's bold, but it's kind of like you're actually not just kind of pushing forward and being stoic. You're looking at different ways of working, being open to different perspectives. So that's really interesting. Right, I'm just gonna we don't need anyone like frightening people watching the tarot. All wearing red beards here. Okay, let's see what's going on with your person. It doesn't look like you're dealing with anyone right now, so let's see. Oh, okay. We'll have a chat with them later. Sorry, I got interrupted. My mum was just letting me know that my nephew didn't get head boy. Oh. He had to do a speech and everything, and it's been like a big build up for a year. In life, you have to learn that it's okay not to get things won't go your way, and it'll still be okay. The best laid plans and all that. Right, I need to concentrate because the cards will never come out otherwise. The Five of Pentacles. So someone is being out in the cold. Okay, you see the blizzard, you see they're outside the church, they're cloaked, and it looks really freezing cold. This is being it's being a pauper, it's being someone in need of refuge. Okay, this person needs salvation. So it's very dramatic to say all that, but basically you could be, well, this person that's showing up in your energy has been experiencing a lack of love, or a lack of money, or lack generally. That's because they haven't met an Aries yet. Aries is fun, upbeat, determined. That's what this person needs. Knight of Cups reversed. This poor person, is not feeling like they want to, put themselves forth towards anyone. When you do, it's very much like Romeo and Juliet vibes, that knight on horseback, travelling. Knights travel, pages watch, knights travel. Kings and queens sit still. They send other people to do their work, but it means they're very stable. A knight is someone that's dating. They're going towards someone and they're saying, I think I could fall in love with you. I would like to date you. I've got all the feels, but this person is not doing that, and it wouldn't make sense to do that when they're feeling a sense of lack. Why are people coming in and like just being really abusive? Do something that actually helps people. It's spiritual growth. That does help people. Moaning on here is the opposite of helpful. Go away. Take your bad mood out on someone else. Goodness me. Just because you don't understand something doesn't make it not true or not worthwhile. Okay, let's get one more for them. Okay, so we've got 2. The 8 of Cups reversed and the World upright. Okay. So, the 8 of Cups reversed is someone that is reluctant to let go of a relationship, because when that's upright, it's someone walking away. They're actively, like, abandoning a relationship. Okay, this is someone that doesn't want to give up. There could be a fixed sign, because fixed signs will fight until, you know, they've got to really crash and burn a chariot before they abandon it. They won't jump out and think this isn't for me. They've got to run it into the ground. But look, we've got the World card. Now, the World is the end of a cycle. It's the completion of a cycle. So we could be seeing the end of a chapter shortly. I think this person feels out in the cold. Someone obviously, you know, doesn't want to continue anymore, or it's not working, and they're just not the kind of person to give up. They're very loyal. Should we say that? They're very loyal. So they're showing up in your energy. I don't think that you are involved. I think this is 2 separate energies. But they're showing up because they're coming in the future. So I'll get you a timing. Let's get 3 more for the outcome. This is just the outcome for the 2nd week of June. The 7 of Cups. Now, that's been at a crossroads. And the King of Cups is reversed, okay? But we've got a king. What is going on here? We've got a Knight of Cups reversed and then a King of Cups reversed. They could have, there could be someone who's become more mature, more stable. But they're still not wanting to open up. So we'll find out what happens then. A King of Cups, when he's upright, is someone who's an empath. They're very calm. You know, all this water, this emotion, it's Scorpio, Pisces. What's the other water sign energy? It's very like watery, calm, dreamy, very, very stable. Cancer, that's it. Cancer energy as well. So it's someone with a lot of emotion. And when you've been hurt, you tend to like get a hard shell or you hide that away. But these are the people that have a soft center, okay? So we want them to be in an environment that they're comfortable so that we can get the best from them. That's when you get the absolute best from people. They could be cutting off emotion because it is reversed. This King of Cups could be cutting off emotion. They might not be allowing, you know, to feel anything, or they could be experiencing heavy emotion that's uncomfortable. Because when it's reversed, it's the quality accentuated, but we don't know in what direction. Let's get 2 more. 7 of Cups is like, you know, they're assessing like, who am I? Like, where am I going next? What am I doing? That's good because that's progress. You know, instead of thinking about clinging on to an old relationship, we realise that we're at a crossroads. I've got that song, Where Are You Now? in my head, and that's clairaudience. I haven't had that happen for probably about a year. That used to happen a lot for a few months, and it doesn't happen now. Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Energy is building up. It's stirring up. So the Six of Swords is getting in your boat and travelling. Okay, so we're moving on. We are moving on. And then we've got the Seven of Wands as being very competitive, very determined. It's that fighting spirit, that fire energy. This is air energy with the swords. It's thoughts, fears, baggage, lots and lots of thinking going on. With the wands, it's fire energy. Okay, so this person is like, I'm going to get the advantage. I'm competitive. I can do this. They're galvanizing themselves. Okay, once again, this is really good. This is what we want, isn't it? We don't want someone to be on their downers for the rest of their living days. They need to heal and then get ready for the future. One final one for the outcome. The Four of Wands reverse. So there's instability. There's toing and froing. We haven't got that Four of Wands that we're looking for. You see these two horses, you know, they're nuzzling, they're in love. The Four of Wands is when you marry in front of everyone in the town. Everyone knows that you two are in a union, that you're exclusive. It's a celebration. The four walls to a house, the four legs to a chair. 4 is a very stable number. That's reversed. So we have instability at the moment, but you know what? This person is a fighter. They're pushing towards their future. They know that things need to change. So let's get a timing. What I'm seeing is a nice person who's loyal, extremely loyal, to the point where they find it really difficult to leave a person that they really loved behind. I can resonate with that, you know, it doesn't make you weird, it makes you loyal. And they've realised that it's just time now, it's time to look forward, and they're doing it. Oh, we've got 2 cards. No, there's 3. Okay, full time. So we've got autumn. Divine timing is at play. Nice. Release the need to control the situation. So it's going to happen this year, in a few months. Now, I understand why there's divine timing, because we can't rush another person's healing. We can't do that. You don't know who this person is. Someone up in the sky has decided that you two are going to come together. Okay, this is divinely guided. How long that is to be for, I don't know. So what made them suffer previously? Let's find out. Someone's put the heating on. I can feel it, it's boiling hot. Unpredictable. Well, that makes sense with the instability, doesn't it? Sorry, just wheezed really loud. You never know what they'll do. Unreliable live wire. So this person is not built for people who are unpredictable. They want some stability now, okay? And Aries is the person to do it, because the Emperor does not like instability either. The Emperor's running an empire. He has advisors, he has kings and queens, he needs stability. He can't operate in chaos. It's his job to bring the stability. He also needs his ride or die. He needs his empress, he needs his advisors, he needs people to, be vulnerable with. Because the emperor has to be stoic all day. And the one making the tough decisions all day. So he has to, come nightfall, be able to have at least one person to have that pillow talk with. Enduring quest. Through struggle, build the stamina to uncover and stand by your truth. That's what this person's doing. I think that's kind of poetic, that, isn't it? It's beautiful. This person's on a whole journey. Mark, you're the one that said yo, so do one, okay? He doesn't know that I teach English for a living. You know what makes you stoic? Teaching teenagers for a living. I don't care what anyone has to say that's been ridiculous. Can take much worse than what he just said. Recording, announcing, expressing, revealing, and truth. Okay, so they could have found out something, if you stumble upon a message somewhere that you weren't supposed to see or you weren't supposed to find. It wasn't for your eyes, okay, something like this. It's not really, that's not like someone who's choosing to reveal feelings or anything like that. It's like finding out. It's finding something out accidentally. Okay, so I think they've been betrayed, potentially. It's a very strong person to get up and continue and not stop. You've got two teenagers. Goodness me. Teenagers. Always moody, pretty much. They're either silly or moody. Twin flames, yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Okay, so the twin flames journey, if you don't know what that is two people who come together. One tends to be a runner and the other one tends to be a chaser. So when this person runs, the other person chases. Now, a normal person with normal attachment will think, I'm not chasing you anymore. I'm leaning in and you're leaning away from me. I'm not doing it. So then you'll stop and the other person will be like, what? You're supposed to chase me. You're not chasing me anymore. So then they start chasing and you become the runner. Okay. And it dances like that, the way two flames do that. And occasionally you touch. Okay. And it's a beautiful, very sexual thing. Very, very intense connection. But the idea is that you learn to do the opposite of whatever behavior you were doing. It is divinely guided. It's nothing karmic. It's triggering healing in you through very, very intense sexual magnetic attraction. But it's filled with drama as well, because even though when you are together for the short times that you are, it's emotionally loaded as well as passionate. It's very, very emotional, and it's very, very important and profound. It's very, very upsetting because it never seems to run smoothly. It's drama, okay? You spend more time apart than you do together, but it doesn't mean that it's for nothing. It's the opposite of that. It's like you could have a bland relationship with someone and it'd be really stable and nothing really ever happen, and you don't really evolve. But with twin flames, you won't recognize the person that you are, either of you, afterwards, because both of you are going to heal wounds from meeting each other, okay? And I'm actually reading a book about this at the moment, but the twin flames journey, I've experienced one. You open up to each other, you pour your heart out to each other. It's very, very intense, very emotional. It involves like opening up certain like traumas, like childhood wounds or whatever. And that's very powerful. That's very difficult for people to to process, to allow those heavy emotions to come up, to open that door knowing that you're going to have to talk about things that are really uncomfortable. But if you can cause healing in another person, they will never forget you ever, okay? And that's more powerful than having a standard relationship. So just like a disclaimer, it may not last forever, okay? But you'll be better off for this connection. And so will they, which is really nice. Okay, that's enough of that. We're nearly up to 600 subscribers now on YouTube. I'm made up with that. I've got over 1,000 on TikTok. Whoops. Reaching your goal and nothing has gone wrong. So both of those messages say to me that it's important to persevere. It's very important to keep trying, okay? Not to give up. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Stop it. That's double confirmation. Something powerful's happening here. Something bigger than us, okay? Love it. I absolutely love that. Okay, let's get you some advice. Oh, anything you want to find, it's out there somewhere. It's like spirits giving you a chin up and saying, like, hold that head up high, okay? I'm sorry, this message is very clear. Coming my way, unique opportunities aligned with my desires present themselves to me. I attract all that I need to make my dreams a reality. Ooh, 1111 is this card. It's the Four of Wands. 1111. Make a wish. In about a year, it'll come true. I mean, generally people ask for things like to fall in love or get their dream job or like, do you know what I mean? So those external realities have to be arranged, and that involves other people's external realities. So it's like giant cogs turning. You can't have it tomorrow, do you know what I mean? But I mean, the timing for this is the next few months. That is brilliant. I wonder if you manifested this like about a year ago or something. Inner voice. Listen to your inner voice for clear and authentic guidance. Okay, trust yourself, follow your intuition. Don't doubt it. Let's get an angel number and I'll get you some crystals. Five is a number of change, and you got 5555. Clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace forward, and process. You aren't a victim of circumstance, rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Oh, I love that. Look how positive this is. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. You have got unknown planet, Topaz, and Neptune, sorry. There's a lot happening here with the crown chakra and the throat chakra. Okay, so let's get Topaz and Neptune. I don't know what unknown planet is about. I've got no idea why that's come out. We don't know everything though, and it's not our job to know everything. It's our life's work to try to understand it. Oh, I can't cope with that heating being on. It's too much. They had all the windows open before and I closed them. Now they put the heating on. Okay, Topaz. And then what was the other one? Oh, the planet Neptune. So that's what... I'm so confused. I thought Topaz was blue. Did you? Topaz is the world's hardest silicon-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. Who needs it? Anyone burning the midnight oil or the candle at both ends, burning bridges, or all of the above? Where to put it? Wherever the action needs to happen. When to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction, but keep misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on Topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. Increase your firepower. My God. When they said galvanizing, they meant it. That person is ready for war. They're definitely going for what they want. Okay, so that's a really nice reading. Thank you, Aries. I hope you liked that reading. I hope it resonates. I hope you feel positive. Look at what Neptune means. Okay, I need to move on to Taurus now. Just look at all that. It's beautiful. You're in good company with the universe, okay? You're well supported. There's a bigger plan, something bigger than you, bigger than this other person. Oh, I've missed doing tarot, you know. It's not because I didn't want to do it, it's just because I had a hair disaster and my sister was walking the marathon and we were a bit worried about how that was going to go. So there's a lot going on. But I do miss it when I don't do it. I'm going to have to open a window, but I can't. I'll turn off the radiator and open a window, I can't cope. Hang on. Okay, that should be better now. Right, let's get Taurus on the go. You'll be able to hear the birds singing